Another episode of Suitcase City Podcast. Your mom's favorite podcast, bitch. Anyway, been a couple weeks. Went to Florida. Went on a vacation out there. We also saw the homies and did a couple shows. How was that, Rick? Well, we ate. I'll tell you that. You get back down to Tampa and it's like, bro, you got every type of sandwich known to man. You've got every type of Latin cuisine known to man. You got Beef O'Brady's wing sauce, which, if you never had it, I highly encourage you to try. So there was a lot of that going on, and I sustained an injury at a child's, don't worry, I was with my children, at a child's, what's it called, splash pad. It's a place that's sort of like it's like a mini bird bath for your kids. And it's pretty good. We went there and we tore that shit up, and then I tore the shit out of my toe, and I was bleeding everywhere. My brother was carrying me. His way of nursing me was dying of laughter hysterically, pouring freezing cold water first, then dumping alcohol wipe juice into the wound as it was bleeding everywhere. Thank God he did it. Didn't sustain any infections. Used an entire vial of liquid bandage over the next course of a week. And Peepaw got his toe back. So anyway, that happened. Went to the beach. That was cool. Hot, man. Golly. Didn't get to go fishing. I was pretty pissed about that. I could have, but certain dates didn't, mesh. So we're going to go back after the baby's born. Karina's 35 and a half weeks pregnant, so damn near 36 weeks pregnant. So yeah. Shit's going, baby. We drove to Florida and then drove back, which was a nightmare. You're when you're younger, it's cool. It's like, oh, we're going on a road trip, sick. And when you're older and you got kids and a dog, and the dog just so happens to be on her fucking period, and oh my God, and you're having to drive 16 hours, bro. It's like, and you got to stop a million times. You got women and children, they got to pee, just about every 30 minutes. So, God damn. That was fun. And we ate at Cracker Barrel. Speaking of Cracker Barrel, and I know everybody's probably talking about it, but Cracker Barrel fucked up, which I never thought was possible. Because Cracker Barrel is notoriously known to me and everybody down in the house as the best place for breakfast. I mean, you got a shop there that keeps your children, whether they're on the spectrum or not, it keeps them occupied. And when they're occupied, you're chilling. You can't chill at an IHOP. You know what you're going for over there, Ugh. Nasty ass pancake. No dissing, bro, but Cracker Barrel, come on, somebody. They got them fucking biscuits that make you punch your mama. They got the gravy that you could just about put on any position of sex. It tastes so good. They've got that fucking, their chicken sandwich for lunch, their portion's small on that. So, anyway, Cracker Barrel has always been that place. You have the little games to play. The inside is very nostalgic of what could have been your great-grandparents' or great-great-grandparents' childhood. Back when they just gave codeine, cough syrup before it was famous in the hip-hop community. They were just giving that shit over the table. They had activists on deck just fucking getting you right. And they're trying to do away with all this, let alone the logo. The logo. Why'd you do it? You know, you have the old-fashioned gentleman on the keg. Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. It's like everything good they fuck with Aunt Jemima or with Redenbach or all these cool characters growing up. And it's like, yeah, you know, it's racist or whatever. No, it's not. I'm willing to bet my left testicle that the person who said that had like either blue hair or multicolored hair and was white, very white. That's usually who always starts these issues. It's never actually the race at hand. So leave it alone, dude. Cracker Barrel was fine. And now they're going to change. I don't think they're going to change the gift shop, so that's the one plus. Thank God. You know, how are you going to fucking kill the bread maker? You know that place is a trap for money. You walk in that gift shop, you trying to buy anything, you're spending 50. Because now you got to get everybody something. You know, let alone they got the best candy options on the planet. You know, when you're at any of your local stores, you know, like Publix for Tampa, Randall's for Houston, or H-E-B for Texas even. You go to these places and you're like, they ain't got that fucking what I'm looking for. They got the usual, the Twix, the Reese's, but they don't have a Charleston Chew the size of your fucking forearm, bruh. You know? Sometimes you just want to bite that Charleston Chew until you go into a pre-diabetic coma. Your mom finds you a few hours later, resuscitates you, and you can't wait to do it again. That type of shit is what Cracker Barrel's all about. And now, you know, you got the gift shop. That's lit. Better not change it. You know, you're really fucking up with this. If you're changing something, you know the old expression, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, you done fixed it. Let me guess. The tied in was something else. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, so they're moving more towards this, I don't want to say gay, because that isn't going to do it enough justice, but they're going forth with this new agenda and project at Cracker Barrel to rip your childhood out of your frontal cortex of your mind. So they're going to go in, and while you're sitting there eating, and they got that lovely fireplace, and they got all that, they're changing it. It's going to look like a fucking Denny's in there. They had a bunch of these faggy cups and mugs, each turned a different way, glued into the wall within a picture frame. And that's going to replace, you know, the L&M cigarette lady. Bro, how are you going to get rid of that? And then, in the new pictures, they don't even have the triangle with the color options on it, you know? You try to get the closest to having one peg left on this thing. They don't got it. You know, next they're going to charge you to test the fucking chairs out front. You know? Anyway, it looks like a Denny's inside, and then the logo looks like a fucking Denny's or like a Village Inn. You know, the places that have breakfast, but you'd much rather go to Cracker Barrel for breakfast. Because at Cracker Barrel, they got that fucking, what's it called? Babe! Karina! What are the Cracker Barrel potatoes called? Huh? What? Hash brown foggy. Bro, the hash brown casserole, that'll make you go wipe out an entire family. Or like if you were in Japan in a certain century, it'd make you wipe out an entire fucking clan just for one scoop of that hash brown casserole. Then you get that shit loaded. Oh my God. Oh my God. Make you turn into Elton John. Just start singing a song and taking it in the butt. Damn. That shit is like, it's magic, bro. And I always get the biscuits and gravy. If I don't get the biscuits and gravy, I'm getting the biscuits and gravy. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't get the biscuits and gravy, you might have something wrong with you, you know? And that's fine. It's just I don't anymore. I don't like men's no more. I am delivered. So yeah, this is a Paper Route Empire shirt. Rest in peace, Dolph. What a Memphis legend that was. And I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. Bruh. Oh, shoot. What was I even talking about? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, so they got, Village Inn has all those fire sides, all those fire entrees, but that fucking sign started to look like something out of, like in the background of Stranger Things, just... What the fuck? Demogorgon. Uncircumcised anteater peanut looking ass boy. No one ever told me if I grew a mustache, I'd play with it this much. Damn. Wish this thing just had a snail trail, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, enjoy life, man. And not everybody's going to understand it. And not everybody's going to understand you, because those are your visions and your goals. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but bro, whatever you love to do, just do it to the fullest. Don't give anybody an excuse to take that fucking thing from you. And dude, life's so short. I had a scare. I basically had I had a heart attack. All joking aside. And we can laugh and we can cry and we can do all that on the same pod, bro. This is about life on this podcast. We laugh about everything. So, yeah, had to get rushed to the hospital. This is why, there's been a slight absence, and I don't like to worry everybody ahead of time, so I went in and got tests done, and I had to spend the night in the hospital a few days, but, yeah, man, it wasn't good. Cholesterol was high. I had, my enzymes in my heart. I forgot what that's called, but the levels were at 5,500. They're supposed to be between 1 and 45. And, I had a high amounts of stress and all that. And, yeah, bro, kind of crazy. But I don't feel like going into all the medical terminology, but it was pretty intense. Anyway, so I had to have a heart cath. That's where they go through your wrist with a little camera, inject dye into your arteries, make sure that there's no blockages. So they did that. And I don't really talk about this, because it's someone feel bad for me. Nah, man. The opposite. Feel bad for everybody, bro. Yourself too. So it's weird knowing, your whole life, one day this thing's over, right? You're a spirit hanging out in this fucking sack of meat. And you're just living this one experience on this planet. And one day it ends, and it's yeah, that's cool, until you experience something where it's one of your major organs is on this fucking monitor, and you're watching it, and you're watching life in this thing. You're bruh, without that, I'm done for, dude. And that might sound simple, but it's it's terrifying at the same time. So, I have to be on a little bit more of a strict diet right now. I have to do more cardio. I can't even go and lift weights for 4 weeks because I was hitting the gym. Problem was, I'm grinding so hard, and I'm not trying to say that as a flex. I'm being dead ass serious, bro. I got a pregnant wife. I got 2 other kids, 3 kids, wife, dog, Bubbles. Shout out Bubbles, baby. Every episode, shout out Bubbles. Me, and it's a lot. right? Everybody knows there's a lot right now. I don't care who you are, dude. You know, we can all make it look super easy, but we all know there's shit behind the scenes and behind the curtains that we don't share with people. Well, I like to share them because it's like you're not alone type shit. So, take care of yourselves, man. You know, I partied growing up, so it's like it's kind of on me too, right? A lot of you know my past and my lifestyle, how insane I was. So it's like, what do you expect type of shit, right? Growing my hair out, you know. Some people, oh, why are you doing it? Oh, I don't know, man. Probably because it's just like, why not? You know, just doing it. Looks good. Peepaw looks good for 34. Let me enjoy it. I had a scare. We don't need to have scares, huh? So on to the next scare. Radioactive Skrimp. Where they selling them? Fucking Walmart. Where'd you expect to sell them, ma? So yeah, they got radioactive shrimp at Walmart. You know, you go to wipe, you burn your fucking fingertips off. You could go rob any bank because you no longer have any identification associated with your fingerprint because it's gone. So they're selling these radioactive shrimp at Walmart. And here's my question. Why are you buying shrimp at Walmart? Don't ever buy shrimp at Walmart. It's not a safe place to buy shrimp. Pretty sure everybody knows that. If you did it, your grandmother never showed you. My grandmother, on the other hand, I wasn't even allowed to eat Subway, really. We went in one day. We're at Subway, all right? That's how OG my nana is. We're going to the Subway. Nana, I want the tuna salad, you know. I'm a jit, bro. Now I know Subway's disgusting, but when you were a kid in the late 90s, early 2000s, Subway was still the tits, bro. Like, Quiznos was there, fell off. Jimmy John's came a little later. But Subway, man, you had that little 6-incher, that bag of potato chips, a cookie, a little drink. You could refill it 50 times. You hung out, you ate in there with all the homeboys, you were skateboarding after. Same board I had in 8th grade, by the way, right there, flip. Anyway, Subway was that thing. My grandmother is looking at the lady's hands as she's going in for this tuna. You know, she got the thing on, the hairnet. She's going, my grandmother's like this. No. She goes, we're leaving. That was it. She never took me to another Subway again. What we used to do, you get a fresh baked bread from Albertsons, hot, back in the day. Oh my God. You turn that bitch up out of the car. You're eating that thing in the car, baby. Put a little mantequilla on that bread. So anyway, Walmart shouldn't shop for certain things there, like canned goods, you know, things within cardboard, you know, Twinkies type shit. Water, milk, whatever you could get in bulk that's not milk. Fuck that. No. Listen, no diss on Walmart. Go there for other stuff. Right? They got electronic aisle, it's lit. Got cheaper tires than anywhere else. You know? Check it out for something else. I'll tell you what you don't go there for is shrimp, dude. Hey, honey, I'm going down to the Walmart to get a bag of shrimp. No, fuck, you're not. Well, who's eating it? That's the first question. Second question is, how long are they going to live after they eat it? Not long. Dude, they have a recall on shrimp. It's like a Toyota Camry. Recall. Full of radioactive materials, dude. So, I bought a pack. Let's see what happens. Might turn into fucking Spider-Man and start shooting webs out my tip. Anyway. So yeah, man, just checking in with y'all. Hope everybody has a tremendous rest of the week. You know, football's back. Buccaneers, they lost last preseason game. It is what it is. Still not as bad as the Astros getting their fucking ass beat bad lately. Oh my God. Living in Texas is different. You know, Houston have different teams out here. They're not playing the Rays and the Lightning and the Buccaneers everywhere. I wish they were, but, you know, this ain't my city. Better stay in my lane. That way I don't end up with a, you know, puñal right in the throat. But yeah, man, I kind of felt bad. Some guy was like, hey, turn on the Astros game. Turn on the Astros game. Whew. Man, they got pillaged. It was like the... It was bad, bro. Anyway. So yeah, Cracker Barrel, get your shit together, man. Lifelong customer. What's up? Kids love it. They may not very soon, so chill out with that alphabet stuff. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave it at that. Y'all have a solid week. Love you.